Since Gina Carano came up anyway, I thought that this would be a good time to talk about this because now other people are actually speaking out a little bit about what happened behind the scenes when Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian, when Disney slandered her on the way out, said those disgusting, inaccurate things about Gina Carano when the cancel culture mob asked for her to be fired and Disney bent the knee. Because only one form of political ideology is allowed at Disney. Doesn't matter if it's Lucasfilm or Marvel or wherever. And someone is speaking out. Mandalorian's Emily Swallow speaks out on Gina Carano's firing. Of course, Emily Swallow was the person who played the Armorer, who we saw, I think, in 2 or 3 episodes in season 1 of The Mandalorian. The female Armorer was Emily Swallow. Gotta say, kind of like her last name. Star Gina Carano, who played Cara Dune in multiple episodes of Disney Plus's first Star Wars show, was fired from Lucasfilm earlier this year. In a statement, a Lucasfilm spokesperson credited her abhorrent and unacceptable social media post for Carano's pink slip. This news came mere months after Cara Dune was rumored to be receiving her own spin-off series and a prominent role in Rangers of the New Republic. Of course. But Emily Swallow spoke out about this. Dragon Con, which the direct attended, spoke about this during a panel. Swallow, who plays the Armorer in 3 episodes from season 1, had nothing but good things to say about her former co-star. All I can say is that Gina, and working with her personally, what impressed me about her from the beginning is that she is so interested in other people's opinions and is so welcoming of other people's opinions. She wants to have a genuine dialogue. She's just like that in her day-to-day life. On set, she's more curious about other people. She's very giving. She's very gracious. And all of this is literally exactly what we've heard and exactly what I've experienced. I can attest to that. That's true. That is who she is. Most of the details surrounding Carano's pink slip stayed behind the scenes. As Swallow emphasized, she experienced it like the fans did. I know so little about what happened. I experienced it like you did. I don't know anything about the inner workings of it. I can only speak about Gina being a lovely person, which she is. Her firing came as a result of her social media presence, where she regularly shared, quote, controversial posts. Remember what Gina Carano said? She didn't even say it. It was a repost from a different Instagram story where people talked about governments forcing people to turn on each other and the bad things that it could potentially lead to. Never saying, this is exactly like that. This is exactly what happened then. If you're conservative, then this. No, it wasn't the post at all. But again, the mainstream media, a lot of fucking idiots have decided to try to set that narrative. It was just about the government trying to pit certain people against other people. What do we have going on right now over the pandemic, over getting a jab? You have people literally turning in their neighbors, calling the cops on their neighbors, shunning their neighbors for a certain reason. Looks like there was a little bit of validity to what she was saying, doesn't it? Looks like Gina Carano was right, doesn't it? So no, I don't think those were very controversial. Swallow says she's thoroughly baffled by many aspects of cancel culture. And that was an interesting thing too. She talks about cancel culture. I'm thoroughly baffled by a lot of what we're dealing with right now with cancel culture. And I think it's, oh man, there's so many layers to it that are important to look at. But I think the hatred that comes into it, and when people start refusing to listen to the other side, no matter which side they're on, I think that that's really dangerous. One of the reasons that it's so beautiful about our country is we have free speech. We can hear things we don't like and we can disagree, and that's fine. It 100% is. So someone, right? Someone on the set of The Mandalorian, Emily Swallow, who interacted with Gina Carano, is saying, listen, she is a sweetheart. She loves other people. She loves people despite their beliefs. She likes listening and discussing with other people. She's fucking awesome. And I don't know why she was fired, but cancel culture is fucking disgusting. That's basically what she's saying right now, that people need to be able to speak to each other, to argue with each other, to talk about these things. So one more person who currently works at Lucasfilm, who's probably the mom's gonna go after her. A lot of the idiots that have been trolling through the chat today, you are gonna see them. A lot of the people in the comments section, a lot of people mentions on Twitter, they're gonna go after Emily Swallow for saying something nice about Gina Carano. Just wait. It may have already happened. It may have already happened because that's what these people do. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. I'll talk to you guys later.